What's up, guys? It's James, the bull in the truck. Back at it for this lovely Friday. So I missed you guys yesterday. Honestly, being new to this, forgot I even was gonna do one. Plan is to put a video out every day that I drive. Probably gonna be some days that I won't be able to, just depending on what my day consists of and stuff like that. But I'm definitely gonna try. So the last video, I didn't really get much into who I am or what the goal of this channel was. So I'm James from Southern Indiana. The channel's called A Bull in a Truck, and the reason behind that is most of the time my pit bull Xena will be with me, my girl. She is a 1-year-old, red fawn puppy. I guess she's not a puppy no more, but got a mustache hair tickling the crap out of me. But she's a red fawn, 1-year-old. Great dog. Sorry, I hit a little construction. So sorry about that little growl coming from my truck. Where was I? Oh yeah. But I'm fresh out of school. Graduated CDO class April 27th of this year. I jumped in a truck about a month and a half later. It was a process. Figure out exactly what I wanted to do with this CDL. I do have some kids, and I got a wife, and I got a whole family. 37 now. Actually, it was just my birthday a few days ago. It's figuring out what I wanted to do with life when it came to this CDL. I knew that going over the road really wasn't an option at the moment. I've just got too much going on with kids and all that to just disappear and run off, and I'll be gone for weeks or a week or weeks at a time. Just wasn't an option at the moment. So I chose a nice local route here in Evansville, Indiana. Nice carrier, S&S carriers. We haul a little bit of everything. I mean, from MREs to plastic pellets to everything, to ice cream. Our routes usually consist of about 4 hours in any direction from Southern Indiana. So, St. Louis, Tennessee, up past Indianapolis, Louisville. It's pretty much a giant square. Now, there'll be a few times each month that one of us drivers will have the option to go and take an overnight run. It's like someone got hurt over there. It's like, say, an older woman fell. Well, she's all right. But great company, great trucks. Honestly, my truck's in the shop, stuck in this automatic at the moment. One of these new trucks that brake for you and takes the driving out of driving, where now you're just kind of holding onto the steering wheel and going straight. I have nothing against the guys that like an automatic and like these new trucks. They're safe. They make everyone's life a lot easier. They make the road a lot safer at times. I know there's a lot of guys that call people that drive these trucks steering wheel holders and all this other nonsense. And honestly, it shouldn't really matter. If you're driving one of these trucks, you're driving one of these trucks. It's not the 80s no more where you had to know how to drive a manual. Most of these trucks being built, 80% of these trucks being built nowadays are all automatics. Most of these companies, you got to pay an extra $15,000, $20,000 and wait 6, 7, 8 months to get a brand new truck built that's coming in a manual. It's a dying need. They claim that these automatics get better gas mileage. They have better towing ability. They they say that it's actually safer to drive one of these things because you've got one less thing that you're having to focus on. I mean, when it comes to a manual, I'll be the first one to say, driving a manual, you are focused a lot on well, not really focused, but on those gears, making sure that your shifts are on time, that that you're shifting to hitting the right gear, that that you're having to listen to that motor to know when to shift, when to downshift. I mean, there's a lot of thought that goes into it. Now, after you've been doing it for a while, not so much, but as a rookie, absolutely. Still a lot of thinking that goes into shifting a truck, and especially knowing that we came in school being made to double clutch, and then we leave school and none of these companies want us to double clutch, which I'll say I completely agree. It's a lot of wear and tear on that clutch and transmission. Only time you should be touching that clutch is if you miss a gear, like coming in the mountains or something like that, just to hurry up and get in a gear, or you're stopping or going or stop, go, miss a gear. It's the only time, in my opinion, you should really ever touch that clutch. And absolutely, that happens if you miss a gear, use that double clutch. You know what we taught in school, clutch, burp throttle, clutch, gear. Works every time. As long as you get those RPMs up there. One of the things that I can say that we was taught in school will be useful eventually. Everything else they taught us in school, though, yeah, it's pointless. I can tell you what, I've been out here for a little over a month now, and not once have I offset parked. Not once have I parallel parked, straight line to block. I did like 90-degree alley docks, which they don't teach us in school, which doesn't make any sense. You figured that'd be more important to learn than parallel parking. I mean, now for some guys that are going to be driving in the big cities like New York and stuff like that, makes sense.
Take the next right on Indiana 57 North.
99% of the time, you're never going to have to parallel park. It's just not called for. I mean, there might be a time or two where you are in, you're over the road and you are pulling off the side of the road to get some sleep for the night, that you might have to parallel park in between two trucks on the side of the road, on the shoulder. Maybe. But even then, just drive a little farther and find a different spot. Come on, boss. But yeah, but everything else we learned in school, first thing I say, throw it away. Throw it away. Your pre-trip, I'll tell you right now, yeah, all that stuff they taught you to look for in school, you ain't got to look for it. 90% of that out here. As a company driver, and most of these companies have newer trucks, you gotta check your lights, you gotta check your tires, check your fluids. That's about it. Lights, tires, fluids, trailer tires. But that's about it. Now I would recommend once a week that you go through and you give the truck a good, thorough inspection. Check all your suspension parts. Check your leaf springs, all that stuff. It's once a week. It should be done. But your daily pre-trip and post-check, that's going to be your normal stuff. One of the most important things that I've learned being out here is know your truck. Getting to know this truck. Knowing the sounds that the motors make, knowing how it feels when it's driving, know the way it turns and how it feels when you're making a long left turn, knowing how it feels when you're making a long right turn, knowing all that stuff, because the better you know the truck, the better you are to catch something going wrong with your truck before it turns into a big issue. If you know how your truck sounds every single day, and you come in tomorrow and that truck is tapping or ticking or making a sound you've never heard before, son probably should get it in there, have it looked at. Could be something as silly as saying, hey, you need some oil. But had you checked your fluids, you would have known, hey, I'm a quart low. Let me throw a quart in there real quick. Oh, the tapping stopped. Must have been ticking because I was a quart low. Know what type of oil your truck takes. Know what type of radiator fluid your truck takes. Look at your truck. Inspect it. Go through it. Touch it all. Touch everything on it. If you got someone that works, if you're a company driver, and you got an older cat that's been driving the truck for a while, ask him questions about it. Hold on, sorry guys. Ask him questions about it. Ask if there's anything that he should know, that you should that you should look for. If there's anything that he's experienced, that might help you in your future being in this truck. You're going to spend a lot of time in this truck.
Keep left to stay on Kansas Road.
You need to know about it. If you are mechanically inclined at all, you need to talk to your company, especially if you got a smaller company out. Ask them, hey, can we keep a few jugs of radiator fluid or coolant in the truck? Can we grab a few extra hoses for the truck?
In half a mile,
Can we keep a couple extra belts? Simple things that are important. Last thing you want to do is break
Take the
down
next right onto Heaven Road.
because something silly like you busted a hose. Like you busted a hose on your truck, and then next thing you know, you're stuck for a few hours because of a busted hose. A broke belt. Something simple that can be fixed really, really easily. If you're mechanically inclined at all. Sorry guys, I took a slight little wrong turn. I had to bust a turn through this little parking lot.
In a quarter mile, your destination will be on the left.
Yeah, because I'll tell you what, sitting on the side of that road for 4 or 5 hours, waiting for some guy to come and change a belt or to change a hose that you could change yourself and let the truck cool for 20-30 minutes, changing it, being 45 minutes late compared to being 4 or 5 hours late or stuck or hot out here. Man, that truck goes down and it's 100 degrees outside or it's 20 degrees outside. You're going to wish that you had asked that company for an extra belt, an extra hose. Well, you could have changed it yourself and got yourself back on the road. If you're not mechanically inclined, talk to someone that you is. Get a hold of your dad or your uncle, your grandpa, some other truck driver at the company and ask them, hey, can you show me how to do this? If your shop's got a mechanic at it, talk to them. Hey, can you show me? I really don't want to be stuck out here. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff that comes with this job. It's not hard. It just takes some getting some used to. So it looks like I'm showing up here at my drop off. Another thing that I will tell you guys, whenever you are pulling up to your drop-offs.
Your destination is on the left.
Talk before you leave, talk to your dispatcher. Find out where you got to be going. A lot of these places, it is hard to find out if you've never been there, where it is, who you got to talk to. Where's the receiving door? Is there a certain person that you should talk to make this easier? Because the last thing you want to be doing is walking around or driving around for an hour looking for a door, a spot on a building that that you've got to talk to before you can even pull in. Some of them are hard, especially like Toyota and these bigger places. Hey, those places are huge. But yeah, like I said, most of these videos are going to be about just us, or about what I've went through after graduating from school. But I'm here at my stop, at my first delivery for the day. So I'm going to jump off here, guys. And if I end up working tomorrow, it's Saturday. I'm not for sure if I will. I'll be putting another one out. If not, I will talk to you guys Monday. Subscribe, join. I'm new to this, I'm hopefully some people start watching. I got faith that they will, because I got faith there's a lot of people just like me out here. But yeah, subscribe, join. If you're still in school, tell your other classmates about me, because there's a lot of things that you're going to learn off this channel that, will help. There's going to be a lot of things that, you can help me with. So, have a great day. Have a great weekend. Stay safe out here on the road. Pull in the truck. We're out of here.